Hi, I'm Hiba from Laser Aid, and today we're going to talk about 3 laser hair removal techniques you should know to make your treatments more effective, easier, and enjoyable. The first laser hair removal technique that you should know is grid lines. It's very important that you grid the area that you're working on so that 1, you don't miss a spot, and 2, you don't go over the same area twice. It also helps if you get distracted mid-treatment, like the client needs to go to the bathroom, you get a phone call. What you can do is you can tick the grids as you go along so you know where you've been. It's also good to grid an area so you can monitor the clinical endpoint of your treatment. You can go back and have a look where you have treated and see if the client has had a good response or B, an adverse reaction. A good response in this case would be follicular edema, where the little follicles swell up, and also follicular erythema, where the follicles go pink to red. An adverse reaction would be swelling, burning, a rash, or an itch. If I didn't mark out on this leg, how would I know where I have been? A client could get a phone call mid-treatment or need to go to the bathroom. It's so easy to miss a spot. The second hair removal technique that you should know is proper skin contact. Proper skin contact includes a few things. It includes 1, being parallel to the skin while following the contours of the body, and 2, applying the correct pressure while contacting the skin. When you're lasering the client's skin, the laser handpiece, or in this case, the distance gauge, has to be in contact with the skin to create an even dispersion of energy. If you're skimming the skin, you're creating a higher chance of burning the client. What you're doing is you're superficially targeting the epidermis as opposed to allowing the laser light to penetrate through the epidermis. You're simply not giving the client an efficient treatment because all the energy is being focused on the hair shaft and not going down into the hair follicle itself. In summary, this will mean missed patches and an unhappy client. Another important factor is pressure. The right amount of pressure creates comfortable experience for the client. It makes them feel that you're in control, you know what you're doing. Instead of skimming, the correct technique would be what's called stamping. Stamping looks a little like this. The third technique you should know is the honeycomb structure and the Olympic ring pattern. A honeycomb pattern mimics what a honeycomb looks like. The Olympic ring pattern refers to rings that overlap each other by about 20 to 30%. As you go along one line of rings, you come back down in a zigzag pattern to create an overlapped honeycomb effect. This ensures you don't miss any spots and lets you know where you've been. Most importantly, it gives the client the best possible outcome. You don't want your client having to come back with missed spots. These 3 simple laser hair removal techniques will help make your treatments more effective, easier, and enjoyable.